menu bar.
Yeah, we are trying to achieve a bar. That bar is nothing but a title bar here. If you see here, we have something so called title bar here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one div and the top of this one and color that div and give some text in that. So let me try to do that. Div I'm taking here and I'm giving a message like this and I'm giving a style over here like color equal to blue. Assignment 4. Open this. Okay, we got something over here. So if you give color, then it will be a text. If you say background color, so you got like this.
Sir, can you magnify your screen? It's
What do you want?
so, can you zoom in?
Yeah, let me check how to increase the view here. Maximize. Uh, I apologize. I didn't check how to
F9, maybe F9 will work, I guess.
F9. Let me try that. F9. No, it's not coming up. Let me check. Install package Shift P. Dollar Shift. Hmm. Select open source. Scroll to the theme default. Hit enter. Dollar Shift. I will check this one. How to increase this font size. Today I will check this. So you can see my screen, right? This is what text I have written. Color white. What I'm doing, you are able to get it, right? Height, I'm going to increase it to 100 pixel. Oh, 100 is very much. Here you can see this is also coming out. Yeah, guys, now I want you guys to tell what need to be done for handling this one. So whatever we have written that appears here, I said you. First of all, If you want to know the current, okay, please proceed.
Going to give the height.
Okay, we have given height as 100 here. So you want me to decrease or increase?
Decrease. What if we take out the height? Because if we give the width, it automatically sets the height, right?
Correct. Auto height it will apply, right? So what I did is I have made the height as 32. Is it fine or you want me to increase more?
That's good.
Okay. Or else let me make 30. Yeah, now I can see this remember me is coming out of this box. So how to set that? Guys, I'm asking you. So remember me is coming out of this box, out of this area. I want to bring it back inside that. So what need to be done for that?
I mean, if you given width equals to some percentage, right? If we adjust the percentage, it's gonna set auto height, or else we should give the height and increase the height.
Okay. So what I'm going to do in that case is I just placed a cursor here which says that we have given some width and height here for this div. That is 190 and I'm going to increase it to some level. Got it right? So it's
Yes.
223. So let me change this all values whatever we are changing here, because at the browser level, at the client level, or at the debugging level, if you change anything it will not change at the code level. So we have to make sure we are changing at the code level also. So now the height is 223 for this div. Okay, so let me go back here and change it to 223. And another thing is here we have given some height, right? Let me check what height we have given for this. 30 pixel.
32. 30, okay.
It's 30, yeah. So let me make the height as 30. If I reload, it remains same. Now I need to get a cross button here. Cross button. Cross hyperlink here. So because I think it's not there here, but it should be there basically. So how to get that? Consider it is there. How to do that? Guys, are you with me?
Yeah.
So how to do this? Can you help me to know? Found awesome. So you can download it from here, and I will take this font awesome as a complete class. Get cross mark in HTML. There are predefined tags which helps us. So here we go. So what we want cross, right? So let me try this. If you want cross, just what it is saying, include this code. I will include this code there. Where we want at the end of this one. So let me try, come back. Hmm. Try outside. So it's coming here. We don't need entire, and we don't need at the down also. We'll resolve it and bring it up. Hmm. Why it's not coming inside def? Okay, we got it over here, but it is not at that level. First, we have to bring this at this one at this side and this one at this side. So, what is the learning in this one? How to get the
X mark, I mean, the
yeah
cross mark.
cross mark. If you want right mark, then we don't have to do much. We just have to change the code here. 004 is for the right mark. Okay, in this way you can try multiple things whenever you get time. And we have something so called font for awesome that also you can use in that case. Let me show you. I have mm, yeah, let me use this as well. This is also one way. It's not working. Let me check that. I need to import some plugin for that in order to use it for awesome. Okay, let me remove this code. We'll talk on that. So we are talking about 1005 code. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next, we have to align the text at the left side and cross at the right side. So how to do that? Align left. Let me try this. Align spelling is correct.
No,
A
sir, it's not.
L I G N, right?
Yes, sir.
If something is not working, what you have to do, the best ways, you have to simply go for debugger. You people use debugger or not?
No, sir.
How about others?
I guess you have given that inside the div tag, align left.
Correct, correct. Yeah, I will do that. I will give that one. Uh, can you please help me to answer? You all use this debug mode or not?
Actually, we don't use.
Others, Prashant and
No,
Raj.
sir, I don't understand.
Guys, I clearly understand it's very painful to use this debugger at the first level. But if you don't learn how to debug, then you remember one thing, you didn't learn anything. So this debugger is very, very important. Please start using it. If you are failing somewhere, let me know. We'll sit together and we'll resolve that. Okay? Yeah, someone is saying something. I need to make some change here, right? So, what kind of change you are expecting? What I should do here?
The line left is inside the div tag.
Inside div tag. Yeah, so this div tag is having a login text, right? So what I did is, see, align I have taken. So align means div should be aligned to the left. So text align means text inside the div should be aligned to the left.
Oh,
So if you use debugger, then you will come to know what all we have. So only text, if you see, you have text align, s align last. So many things are there. Decoration, orientation. It's very difficult to remember all these things. But if you use debugger, then you will remember very well. Okay? So I'm just removing this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it with the CSS. Whatever change I'm making, I have to get back and make it over here. Otherwise, we'll lose the change. So what is my assumption is at the end of the day, you should be in a position to design a decent website. I'm not expecting the big websites like Flipkart and all because that cannot be done in a day. There is hundreds of people working for that. They have taken number of days for developing that one. I'm not expecting that level. At least a decent level, a college website, your own profile website, XYZ should be there. So here we go, and margin. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bring it at the center. So padding is a concept here. Padding means providing a gap between the whatever you are surrounded with. So here the text is surrounded with some div. So we are providing some gap to that. Okay. So is this clear to you all?
Yes, sir.
Text font size. Pixel. So in this way you can change the font size, and you can even change the font family. what all families we have here. Okay, all these things. So if you open any document, you will be having a found family. If you remember MS Word, Times New Roman. Let me open one document. This is very wide subject. This is taking huge time. Still we are in. Let me quickly wrap up this. So you can see here, right? This is nothing but a found family. So you have Arial. Let me give Arial. Let's see how it works. Okay. Now, a last thing. This cross I'm giving you to place it at this corner. Here, when I'm placing a cursor on cross, it should work as a hyperlink. It should come like a hand. Now, quickly, we have to make changes, whatever we have made here. So, guys, I was talking about padding. So, when you align some values with gap, how it works is it will take top as 7 first one, and then right, and then bottom, and then left.
I mean, it's in the clockwise, right?
Yeah, from the top, it is taking a gap of 7 pixel here.
Yeah, got it, sir.
So if you give only 7, what happens is, let me show you. Let me add padding once again. Padding as 7 pixel I'm giving. So when I expand this, it will take all of these elements over there with 777. So what it is happening is 7 here, 7 here, 7 here, and somewhat 7 from here. It will be going in that way. So you have to specify the proper way. That is nothing but by placing a gap, space, 7 pixels, space 0, space 0, and space 0. So it up to you. 0 you should give or how much you should give, it's up to you. So you're following, right?
Yes, sir.
Let me make quick changes here. We have applied padding, we have applied font size and font style also. So where we should apply this? Apply here. Okay, if we don't apply, I'm pressing Ctrl Z. If we don't apply, then we will be losing our changes. It will not store here. So you should copy it properly and you should apply it properly. Last point, and then moving to the next level of concept. So how to make this as a cursor, pointer, hand. When you are placing a hand here, you can see, for example, when I'm placing, it's becoming a hand symbol, right? So how to make that?
Anchor tag.
Yeah, very good answer, by using the anchor tag. So if we take anchor tag, then definitely it will be hand. So I don't want to go for anchor tag. In that case, I want to provide hand on div. This is complete div here. This is also div here. So I want to provide hand on second div. Let's consider. When I'm placing my cursor here, it should act like that. So let me quickly explain you that, then we'll move to the next point. So it's H2. I want to provide hand on that. Cursor. Crosshair. Check what is this cross. Okay, you can see the cursor got changed. In the same way, you have something called mm, add cursor again. Copy crosshair default resize help inherit initial move. So many are there. So we have pointer. Okay, cursor pointer you have to give. So wherever you want it to be as a hand, just add the CSS cursor pointer. Let me add it. So you want it to be here, right? So if I'm placing that one here, what happens? It will be applying for entire.
No.
We may see here. So you can see it's applying on the entire. So we want it to be applied on the specific area over here only. How to do that?
Can we do some tag for cursor?
Yeah, one tag, very good answer. We have to go for one tag here. Go for div tag. And we have to reduce. Let me bring this up. Something you have to do like this, and you have to place it in that way. For example, above is a cursor. Let me remove this from above and add the CSS for that specific one. Style equals to, what is that? Cursor pointer. So now this is not a pointer, but this is a pointer. Okay. So this cross we have to bring at this corner. I'm leaving on you this one. You please try this one because we have only few minutes left out and I want to go to the next topic.
Yeah, okay, sir.
And last point I want to include before going to the next topic. Can someone tell me how many types of, in how many ways we can define a CSS?
Inline, internal, external.
Very good. Inline, internal, and external. Uh, yeah. Let me ask name by name. What is inline, Rakesh?
I mean, it's like in the where the style in everything we are writing the style. That's the inline code,
Perfect.
inline
So
CSS format.
yeah, perfect. Exactly. This is what I was looking for. So anything which we are writing with the style attribute, this all comes under the inline. Let me remove this. Awesome. Now let me go to the Prashant. Prashant, what is internal? Yeah, I apologize. I didn't explain you, but I'm still asking you. So try, guys, if you
I
know.
have done CSS.
Yeah, anyone, please
I
go ahead.
have done CSS.
What is that?
Internal is, I mean, we will define the tag in the head portion.
Perfect, perfect. This is what I'm looking for. So let's me go to the internal CSS now. Internal is nothing but defining in the head portion. Same what we will do is, till now we are defining the style tag inside a tag, another tag, like defining style as an attribute. Now what we will do is, we will define it as a tag here. Let me show you how we are going to work out. Let me consider one case like the upper diff. This complete CSS I'm going to copy from here and paste it over here. Okay. Now there are many concerns will be coming at the first level. What are those? Let me execute it and then get back to you guys. I will explain you. Everything is restored here. Why? This CSS got applied for the entire elements. So we have to specify for each element. For that case, we have a concept of ID and class. So what is this ID and what is this class? So let me take any one now and then we'll talk on that. Let me take ID first. So what is ID? You also have some ID, right? When you go to college, you have your college ID. What is the purpose of that?
To
Why?
recognize and to differentiate or something.
Perfect, perfect. To recognize and to differentiate, for both purpose we will be using. So there are number of students. In order to remember all the names and in order to recognize them, it's very difficult. There will be similar names also among them. So in order to differentiate that, we will be having a ID. In the same way, here we have multiple diff tags. One, two diff, three. There are multiple diff tags. To differentiate all these tags, not only diff, whatever it might be. For that purpose, we will be using ID. So ID name you can give anyone except a reserved words, like already this is a reserved one. So what I am giving, one I am giving as a ID. So how we are going to use this ID? So in style, we can use that ID by using hash
As
one. Okay, with this curly brace, I'm going to place that CSS here and I'm going to execute it. So you can see that what happened here, whatever I have written for this inside, the same thing, the same look and feel again I'm getting back. And when I'm looking what CSS is applied on that, the same is appearing over here as well. So how it was possible? Just by defining that complete code inside this bracket. So why we are going for internal CSS? See, if you see here, the CSS is is growing randomly. It will grow. It might be 5 to 10 lines as well. So it is making your code complex. In order to avoid that, what the CSS developer has done is they have separated a writing a style of CSS from the HTML tag. How they have separated? What they are saying is don't write CSS inside, just define ID here that ID surround with the angle this braces and paste the CSS there. Okay. Second thing, let me apply the IDs everywhere. ID equal to 2 I am giving. Some easy names I am taking now, but going forward we will take care of the naming convention. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove whatever we have written in the style tag and I'm going to place it here. So you can see same thing is appearing. So in the same way, you can go for wherever you are applying your CSS, you can go with that, removing the style tag. Let me summarize what I'm trying to explain you. Earlier we were writing the CSS inside the HTML tag. Now we are not going to do that. We are going to use the internal CSS concept. So whatever CSS we have written earlier, we are going to write it inside some ID tag. So what is the ID here? 1. So it start with hash. Okay, and that CSS should be surround within the curly brace. Why within that bracket? If you don't specify that bracket, that CSS will be applied for entire element. So in order to make the specific area, you have to surround in the curly brace. Okay, is this clear to you all?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So there are still, we are not done with the internal CSS. We are done with some part of that. So tomorrow I will be explaining you in detail about that, how to apply at the tag level and much more. So today assignment is, so when I'm placing my cursor on some element here, I'm getting a pop-up. So you should get this one. Bring this for you. So when I'm placing a text cursor over here, what is happening is I'm getting some pop-up here. This is nothing but div. And first you have to design this div, place this image here, any image you can place. It's not mandatory that you have to place this Shivai image, and write the text about that image. And when I remove my cursor, it should hide. When I place, it should display. Okay, is this clear to you all guys?